quality. Welcome to what TV should be in this era. Welcome to Hot 7 TV. Now on Flow Cable, channel 117. Spread the word.
In the headlines, faith, service, and a mission to deliver, Lisa Jawahir makes her case to Castries Southeast. And the United Workers' Party unveils a $6 million free college tuition promise.
The Super 6 jackpot is now $200,000. Have you played?
Now you can take Hot FM, Kiss FM, and Hot 7 TV with you wherever you go. Whether you're in St. Lucia or exploring our four corners of the globe. Our record-breaking app has already been downloaded over 500,000 times on Google Play and the Apple App Store. To bring you the best in HD sound, we've relaunched a brand new app. Get it for free in the App Store by simply searching Caribbean Hot FM HD. Listen to us in real time, anywhere, any place, anytime. We've added so many cool new features, like our live in-studio option, where you can see your favorite announcers and DJs at work. So download the app today. It's free. Spread the news. St. Lucia is now in HD around the world on the Hot FM app. Don't miss out. Join the fun and stay connected.
The date is Thursday, September 18th, 2025. I am Daniela Edwin. Welcome to the Midday News Edition. Whether you are tuned in on Flow Channel 117, Kiss FM, Hot FM, the Caribbean Hot FM mobile app, the Caribbean Hot 7 TV Facebook page, or our YouTube channel, Caribbean Hot 7 TV News. Not forgetting those of you using the Hot 7 plug and play antenna, thank you for joining us. Endorsed St. Lucia Labour Party candidate for Castries Southeast, Lisa Jawahir, has spoken candidly about her motivations for entering electoral politics, grounding her journey in faith, service, and years of public representation. She says these experiences have prepared her to deliver for her constituents as she contests the seat.
Speaking during the SLP's Chill and Chat production with Mondi Lewis, St. Lucia Labour Party candidate for Castries Southeast, Lisa Jawahir reflected on her early foundations, where her involvement in her church's community service group first instilled in her the values of giving back and civic duty.
So I grew up in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and a big part of the church is service to people, service to community. And whereas there were youth groups, which I was also a part of, I spent every single day at church because my parents were at work. And so I'm really thankful to people of Forestier like Miss Frances, Auntie Catherine, Miss Jackie Gajado. I mean, these people really, Miss Anthea Gulliman, who's deceased now, these people really took care of my brother and I to ensure that we didn't fall by the wayside, we didn't get carried away with what was going on. And so church was my home. And on a Sabbath afternoon, before we come back for AY service, we would go out into the community, meet the sick, shut in. And I realized I had a passion for caring for older people.
She noted that her interest in politics was strengthened during her time studying in the United States, though she did not expect to be thrust into active political life within a year of her return.
And then I traveled, I went to the US, I got my master's degree in strategic communication, and I was part of a campaign that was not met. And I'm saying, here I am fighting for something in a country that, you know, they have their social ills as well. Mm-hmm. They have their own challenges. But I can make an even bigger contribution by coming back home and playing my part. So I contacted persons home and I said, you know, I'm ready to come back home and give my life to the community and support, not knowing that I would have been projected or propelled into politics so quickly.
Jawahir shared that her journey was not without hard-fought moments.
as many persons know, that was around 2019. I was not successful. Mr. Henry had ran the seat. He did not win, but he had maintained a close connection with the constituency, and then COVID came about. It would have been difficult. And guess what? He won. He won the seat. I remember the Prime Minister calling me that day and breaking the news to me. But when he came off the phone, I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel like, oh my God, my dreams are crushed, because he left me with something. He said, I'm going to put you in the Senate. I'm like, what does that mean, Mondi? What is a senator? What does that person do? So I said, okay, political leader, thank you. I'm so grateful.
She explained that the Senate afforded her the opportunity to represent issues relevant to Castries South East and every St. Lucian, while sharpening her skills in policy, advocacy, and leadership.
So I got that announcement, I believe it was March 24th, it was a Sunday, and I was sworn into the Senate August 20th of 2020. So August 20th, it just passed, made 5 years since I am in government, since I'm in the Senate.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And best experience of my life, being able to speak on behalf of young people, on behalf of women, the challenges that constituency in particular faces as it relates to being so vulnerable with disasters and, the myriad of issues that people in that constituency face. And so it has been quite an experience. We won the election Monday. PM didn't call and say, I want you to transition to Senate. It was like, this was automatic. So I came in as government senator, which is a completely different experience.
The conversation comes as Jawahir prepares to contest the Castries South East seat under the Labour Party banner in the upcoming elections. For the Hot 7 TV News, I am Alvin Alexander.
A fiery political showdown is brewing as United Workers' Party First Deputy Leader Guy Joseph comes out swinging against what he calls a vicious smear campaign. Joseph flatly denied explosive allegations linking him to minors, dismissing them as doctored lies and political sabotage, allegedly fueled by operatives of the St. Lucia Labour Party.
You want to talk about morality? You want to talk about sex? You want to talk about who's right? You see, Guy Joseph looks like somebody who is swift, as somebody said, who is hungry for women. You don't see this beautiful wife I have at home waiting for me?
United Workers' Party First Deputy Leader Guy Joseph has strongly denied explosive allegations linking him to inappropriate relations with minors, dismissing the claims as dirty politics orchestrated by political opponents. Joseph referenced a voice note currently circulating online, purportedly involving a young man from Mark Bexor. He asserted that the recording is fraudulent and claimed the voice had been digitally altered or disguised by an individual affiliated with the St. Lucia Labour Party.
The voice note that is circulating with the young man from Mark, I can hear, even if you try to disguise your voice, that it is your voice. I'm not going to do like Richard did to assume that it is Laura that called Newspin when it was not Laura. So I'm giving you a chance to correct that. And I want to say to my friend Alva, I am baffled that people like you would sit in an SLP and allow this devilish behavior to be taking place.
He further states that he does not operate under any false names or false alias.
I'm putting the Labour Party on notice tonight. My hands are clean. Can you all say the same? Because I will come on the platform. I will read the affidavits written by women who have been violated by men of the St. Lucia Labour Party. And you, Miss Lisa, you cut in on both sides.
Joseph says that this is a battle he will take head on, keeping his colleagues out of it.
And I want to say to St. Lucia, that is one time Guy Joseph will take on the Labour Party by himself. I'm not asking any of my colleagues to get involved in this. You all want to play dirty politics? I don't play dirty politics, but I can come to the platform with the truth. You think people's daughters are in danger with me? I have been in politics for 20 years. Tell me one young woman who have been in danger of Guy Joseph being in politics. I want to tell St. Lucia, both your sons and your daughters are in danger because of some of the men and women in the St. Lucia Labour Party.
The address took place at a rally in the ancillary community. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Beeson reporting.
Senior Minister and Castries North MP Stevenson King has publicly endorsed Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre during the 37th AGM of the Castries East constituency. King praised Pierre's leadership as above question, crediting it with tangible gains that have improved lives across the island. He urged supporters to avoid complacency, calling instead for perpetual action and stronger grassroots mobilization. We get the details in this report.
Former Prime Minister and Member of Parliament for Castries North, Stevenson King, the featured speaker at Sunday's 37th AGM of the Castries East constituency, described it as a commendable feat that Castries East has consistently stood by its parliamentary representative, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, since 1997.
However, permit me this opportunity to join the others on behalf of the Patriots, the Blue Wave as we know it, to extend warm fraternal greetings to you, the Chairman, Executive, and members of this dynamic SLP Castries East constituency branch, and the formidable Six-Star General, Parliamentary Representative, and Prime Minister of St. Lucia, the Honorable Philip J. Pierre. This is indeed an historic occasion for all of you. It is highly commendable that you have maintained this tradition, which epitomizes the true spirit of structure, democracy, and camaraderie. There are those in another place, those who wonder, who just cannot uphold such practices. Otherwise, they would not have been where they are today.
He argued that it is this caliber of leadership that will not only secure victory for the Labour Party in the upcoming election, but also affirm the independent Blue Wave's support.
They are crumbling. They are panicking. They are in distress because the next election belongs to the St. Lucia Labour Party and the Patriots.
Highlighting the government's track record, King stressed that the Pierre-led administration has delivered on its promise of putting people first, pointing to tangible gains under the current regime.
Indeed, this is the leadership that the Honorable Philip J. Pierre has been providing for the people of Castries East ever since he was first elected in 1997, 28 years ago. And this is the leadership he has been providing to the people of St. Lucia ever since assuming the office of Prime Minister of St. Lucia 4 years ago. And this, Mr. Speaker, Madam Chair, will be the leadership that he will continue to provide when he leads his great St. Lucia Labour Party, along with the Blue Wave, into yet another general election victory in the times to come ahead. Victory at the polls ahead is inevitable when measured on the scale of performance, because we as a government, united and focused in purpose, driven by the philosophy of putting people first, have delivered on the promise, and our people are happy and pleased. Having delivered, it isn't the time to relax or to celebrate unnecessarily or rest, neither a time to cruise and to believe that time is on our side. It is a time for perpetual action if we are to continue that progress for all as reflected in your theme for today.
King urged supporters to rally behind Pierre's leadership by bolstering constituency organizations and ensuring grassroots readiness. The AGM, which gathered strong support from party faithful, reaffirmed Castries East as a cornerstone of the SLP's political strength, with its MP and Prime Minister receiving resounding endorsements for his stewardship. For the Hot 7 TV News, I am Alvin Alexander.
This is the Hot 7 TV Midday News Edition. There is more after the break.
Looking for the best way to advertise? Stop searching. Hot 7 TV gives you more reach, more impact, and more value. Get your business in front of the right audience and watch your sales soar. Don't miss out. Call 452-6040 today and take advantage of our exclusive advertising packages. Hot 7 TV, smart advertising for smart businesses.
Pass me the mic, dance all our soca, rock and roll, or crossover. Long time I tell them I'm the real controller.
Everywhere, one Jim Jam you. Who's that?
I come out here to get miserable. Boy, boy, boy. I come out here to get miserable. I feeling to just become something and put it.
In times of grief, Hot 7 TV and Hot FM are here to support you. We offer deaf announcement packages for both radio and television at affordable prices. In fact, when you choose to place a deaf announcement on Hot FM with more than 2 airings, you will receive a free telemetry on Hot 7 TV. At Hot FM and Hot 7 TV, we understand the pain and difficulty you are experiencing during this time of bereavement, and we are committed to helping you in any way we can. On Hot FM, deaf announcements are broadcast from Monday to Saturday from 6:30 a.m. On Hot 7 TV, they are aired on weekdays at 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. and on Sundays immediately following the live broadcast of the church service at the Barbono Good Shepherd Catholic Church with Father Albert. If you are in need of such services, we are here for you. Contact us at 452-6040.
If there was an actual emergency, news and information would follow this alarm.
Welcome back. The United Workers' Party has pledged to provide free tuition for students at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. The announcement was made during a live press briefing where UWP spokesperson on finance, Tommy Descartes, described the initiative as a bold investment in the nation's future.
According to UWP candidate for Castries South and spokesperson on finance and the economy, Tommy Descartes, a UWP government would commit $6 million annually to cover tuition fees for all Sir Arthur Lewis Community College students.
The question, however, is this enough? As a country, We must engage in a frank and honest discussion about the budgetary allocations for the premier tertiary learning institution in St. Lucia. A tertiary institution, may I remind you, was established by the United Workers' Party in 1985. While successive administrations have steadily increased subventions to South Lewis, but the real question is whether an incremental adjustment is enough. We in the United Workers' Party say no. In our view, free tuition costed at approximately $6 million annually is a bold and sensible point of departure, ensuring equitable access to higher education and investing directly in our nation's human capital and our nation's youth.
Descartes explained that the plan translates to approximately $12,770 invested per student each year, with the figure rising to more than $25,000 over a 2-year span.
This injection of $6 million will immediately increase the subvention to South Lewis Community College from $19.3 million to $25.3 million, equivalent to 31.1% increase. This allocation will contribute substantially to closing the persistent funding gap for operations of the South Lewis Community College.
He stressed that free tuition would break financial barriers for vulnerable households.
This policy will directly benefit the over 400 students attending the Division of Arts and General Studies, the estimated 1,000 students pursuing studies at the Division of Technical Education and Management Studies, the over 160 aspiring teachers, students pursuing their first 2 years of bachelor's degree with the University of West Indies distance program in collaboration with South Lewis, and students pursuing agricultural studies. The policy will directly benefit over 1,900 students, girls, boys, from poor and vulnerable households. These are the future.
The initiative, according to him, is more than politics. It is a covenant with St. Lucia's youth and a crucial step towards building a knowledge economy. For the Hot 7 TV News, I am Alvin Alexander.
The Sir Arthur Lewis Community College has officially welcomed its 2025-2026 cohort at a vibrant ceremony. Principal Dr. Marjorie Jameson Charles reminded students that excellence is a tradition, not just an idea. She urged the new class to uphold that standard in their studies and nation-building efforts. The event also showcased culture and entertainment, signaling a promising start to the academic year.
Addressing a gathering to officially welcome its 2025 to 2026 and returning student cohort, Principal of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, Dr. Marjorie Jameson Charles, joined by members of the Board of Management, extended a warm welcome to the incoming students. She highlighted the college's motto, stressing that excellence is not merely an idea, but a tradition passed down through generations.
Excellence is not an idea, it's a tradition passed down through generations. We honor our elders, we celebrate our heritage, we strive for greatness in everything we do. For us in St. Lucia, excellence is in our music, in our dance, in our language, with our farmers' resilience, our young innovators, and for our Nobel laureate, Sir Arthur Lewis. Let us commit to nurturing this spirit of excellence and building a brighter future for our nation.
Dr. Jameson Charles urged students to embrace that tradition, nurturing a spirit of excellence in their academic journey and in their broader contributions to nation building.
You are the heartbeat of us, of this institution. It was very quiet in August, in July, August, and right now the hill is alive with you. So you are the heartbeat of the institution. Whether you come from the hills of Babonneau or the coastlines of Vieux-Fort, we recognize that your journey here is significant and your voice is vital. Your relentless pursuit of excellence is a personal achievement and a powerful gift.
The welcome function also celebrated the vibrancy of student life at Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, marking the beginning of an academic year filled with opportunity, growth, and the promise of a brighter future. For the Hot 7 TV News, I am Alvin Alexander.
In an effort to bring the message of healthy living to St. Lucia's youth, the Ministry of Health is targeting schools to sensitize students on the areas of physical activity, nutrition, mental well-being, and substance use prevention. Students from the VA4 Comprehensive Secondary School benefited from this initiative, which was held under the banner of the St. Lucia Moves campaign and entailed a health expo and outdoor sporting challenges.
The fight against chronic illnesses is starting at the school level as the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs continues to bring the message of healthy living to St. Lucia's youth. On Friday, September 12, students of the Viewford Comprehensive Secondary School traded their books for a full day of health and wellness activities, joining the rest of the region in celebrating Caribbean Wellness Day 2025. The initiative, held under the banner of the St. Lucia Moves campaign, combined education with fun to inspire students to take charge of their health. From a Caribbean Wellness Day themed assembly to a health expo and outdoor sporting challenges, the day placed the spotlight on physical activity, nutrition, mental well-being, and substance use prevention. Dr. Shanna Sear Filbert, the Senior Medical Officer with responsibility for non-communicable diseases and mental health in the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs, emphasized that young people are the cornerstone of the ministry's efforts in tackling non-communicable diseases.
It's a wonderful thing to be able to use two very relevant days and initiatives to actually tie in what we want to achieve. So we're trying to get our youth, our future, to embrace healthy lifestyle choices, physical activity, healthy diets, substance non-use. And so we've been having fun here. The students were very engaged, and they actually were the ones who did the assembly to commemorate the day. So they were the ones giving the information to their peers, which was lovely. And we so far with the St. Lucia Moves initiative, we've been trying to reach out to the schools because we know that that's where everything starts.
Colin Elliott, a family life educator from the Health Education and Communications Unit, who was part of the Health Expo, welcomed the initiative, emphasizing that it provides a timely reminder about the importance of adopting healthy lifestyle practices, especially in a generation increasingly at risk of chronic illnesses.
We have a booth with lots of brochures with information about diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, breast cancer as well. We've also set up a spin the wheel activity to engage the students and have them just challenge them physically. I believe the activity is important for the students because we are seeing such a spike in diabetes and hypertension in the youth. So it is important to tap into their potential from young and get them engaged and more hyped up about physical education.
Faculty and staff members of the Viewford Comprehensive Secondary School expressed gratitude for the ministry's efforts in reinforcing these essential life lessons within the school environment.
I think that it is a good initiative, and I think we're happy that we were chosen as well, because we recognize that generally our students don't eat healthily, and this is something that we really want to encourage amongst our students. So I think that the message that Ministry of Health brought across in that way is one that will augur well for our students. And not just for here, but beyond the walls, because sometimes what we see they eat, even on the morning as soon as they enter, we wish that it would not be. But this is what it is.
With education, engagement, and empowerment at the heart of this year's celebration of Caribbean Wellness Day, the Ministry of Health is sowing the seeds of a healthier generation, one student, one school, and one community at a time. From the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs, I am Onika McCoy reporting.
We've come to the end of the Midday News edition for today, Thursday, September 18th, 2025. Join us again at 6:45 for the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Until then, have an amazing day.
St. Lucia, you asked for it, and it's finally here. Hot 7 TV is now on Flow, Cable Channel 117, the first fully high-definition local channel in St. Lucia. Catch your favorite music videos and the ever-compelling Midday and edition of the Hot 7 News, all in crisp, high-definition. Welcome to what TV should be in this era. Welcome to Hot 7 TV, now on Flow Cable Channel 117. Spread the word.